Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my October monthly favorites and some disappointments for this month. And the one sad thing is that October flew by so fast, I never really got a chance to have fun with it. Because every October I celebrate the entire month for Halloween. And I only really did a few things Halloween-y, if that makes sense. And I wish I would have did more, but there's always next year. So now we're going into November, and hopefully I'll find some amazing products for my next monthly favorites. So, if you want to see all the favorite makeup, beauty products, movies, music, things that I love this month, then keep on watching. Okay, so you know me, let's just dive right into the makeup. Point blank. First off, we're going to do complexion. Let's go in with foundation first. So, my two favorite foundations for this month is the Born This Way foundation in porcelain. I fell in love with this over again this month, if that makes sense, and I'm almost out of this. This one does not really fit me the best. It fits me for like summertime, and it's a little bit darker than my natural skin tone, but it still looks really good, especially if I set it with the pressed foundation that is a little bit lighter than the foundation itself. So, second favorite product for this month would have to be the Anastasia Stick Foundation, and I wear it in the shade Porcelain. This is the lightest that they have right now before they release like the Alabaster, and I absolutely love this. This is what I'm wearing today. I set it with a powder as well though, because I set all my foundations with powder. The one thing is, it is made for oily skin to normal skin types. I'm a little bit on the drier side, but it still looks really good, especially when I use a damp beauty blender. It works amazingly. So if you want a really great coverage in a stick form that's not too expensive, this one right here is the best one for you. Let me show you the concealers that I love this month. So you know that Shape Tape is going to come back, because Shape Tape is always going to be my favorite concealer of all time. It's the best one that I've ever used. Every day that I use it, it's like, oh my god, my dark circles are gone. And when I run out of this, I'm going to get really sad, because it's still out of stock. It did come back in stock in some Ulta stores, and then it went back out of stock again because it sold out like crazy. But I am keeping my fingers crossed that I can get another one of these by the holiday season. And also this month, I finally got my Born This Way concealer from Too Faced, and I have the shade Fair. Now, I like this for more of a lightweight coverage. It's not as thick as the Shape Tape. I do recommend this one, and it pairs well with the foundation. So, last but not least, when it comes to the complexion, I love to set with setting powder. I love to bake. I love to sculpt. I love to chisel out my cheekbone. You know how I am. And I've tried Laura Mercier, I've tried Tarte, I've tried Urban Decay, I've tried MAC, and their setting powders are good. It's just this one seems to be the one that I keep gravitating towards the most. And so this is the Dermablend Loose Setting Powder, and it makes anything you put under it like waterproof. Anything. Anything. I love that shit right there. My favorite blush for this month is my favorite blush of all time, and it is the Becca Flower Child. This is my favorite blush right now. It's one of my favorite blushes of all time. Let's just say that. So let's move on to the next product. My favorite bronzer, because I like to contour bronzer, but I also like to use contour palettes. But my favorite bronzer for this month, and slightly last month, but mostly this month because I've been using it a lot more, is the Urban Decay Beach Bronzer in the shade Bronzed. Because the other one's a little bit too pink for my skin, even though it is made for the light medium skin tones. I feel like this one just sculpts my cheekbones a lot more, and it just works really well. And plus, I love the packaging. I think it's so cute, especially for summertime, but I also use it for the fall. My favorites for this month when it comes to highlighting. Now, I just got back from England a little, like about 2 weeks ago or something like that, and I got these over there, and I've been hearing Jaclyn Hill, Manny MUA, Jeffree Star, everybody talking about them, and I was like, oh, I want to order some, but they were really expensive to come to America, so I went there, and they were only like, I think it was like 2 for $12 I bought them for, and that's really good. But it is the Sleek Makeup Highlighting Palettes. Now, everybody loves these. I love these. They're so freaking pretty as shit. And so this is the Solstice. This is the one that everybody talks about all the time. And they also just came out with a new one, and this one I love too. This is the Cleopatra's Kiss. Now, this one's more of that bronzy, golden looking one. Okay, so now we're going to talk about lips. Now, if you know me, I love my matte liquid lipsticks. Most of the people who follow me on Instagram will know that all of my makeup looks have matte liquid lipstick on, because I just love the way that they just don't transfer, they don't move, they don't budge. I do not like glosses. I don't like the way they sit on the lips. I don't like the way they fall off after like an hour and you're just like, oh shit, it's gone. And you have to keep reapplying it. I'm not a huge fan of glosses. It really depends on the brand and it really depends on the consistency. So when I found this gloss, I was like, why do I love this so much? And then I swatched it and I was like, it's mine. So I was in England and I went to Kiko and I saw they had some stuff on sale and I saw that they had some new stuff and I saw the 3D Hydra lip glosses and I was like, oh, they're just glosses. I really don't need them. And then I swatched this one. Jaw dropped. I looked at Sam and I was like, babe, I need this. I have to have this. And so I bought it. Anyway, so this is the shade 27. And as you can see from how pretty this shit is, it's amazing. And plus, the packaging is super cute. When it comes to why I fell in love with this gloss, let me just tell you this. It is a lavender with like this gold iridescent shimmer to it. I mean, I hope that you can see this in the light, but I mean, come on now. Glitter or no glitter, if you're a glitter fanatic or if you hate it, it's just too freaking pretty to pass up. I mean, and it was only £7, so really that's not that bad. It's like under $10 in America. So honestly, I think it's under $10. I'm not sure. I'm not good with math, people. I didn't do very well. It's just so bomb and pretty and shiny and amazing and gorgeous, and I'm just like, I love this. So this gloss right here is my new favorite, and this is probably the only gloss I'm going to probably be wearing for a very long time. I'm not sure. It depends on how I feel in the fall. Anyways, so let's move on to my favorite liquid lipsticks for this month. And so 2 of them are, of course, by Beauty Bakery, because I brought all of my Beauty Bakery liquid lipsticks with me. I have 10 of them, and I brought them all with me to England, and I wore them every single day. And these things don't budge. No smudge. Doesn't matter if I eat something with oil. Doesn't matter if I eat anything, period. Like, nothing comes off. Like, I will say this. After 10 hours of wearing these, they look just as good as when I put them on. They don't dry. They don't feel tacky. Once they dry all the way down, it doesn't feel like I'm drying out my lips. It feels amazing. And so the 2 shades I love the most this month is Fortune Cookie and Ginger Snap. So these 2 are definite yeses, and also if you use like the code Nikki, I think it's Nikki1 or something like that, you get like 10% off or 10 or 15% off, and I think that's worth it. So go check it out, because it's so bomb, people, so bomb. And last but not least, this brand will always be in my heart and always be cherished by me and on my channel. And I'm also wearing one of the lipsticks today. And today I'm going to be talking about my 3 favorites for the month, and that is Jeffree Star, the Laura Liquid Lipsticks, and Weirdo, Dominatrix, and Unicorn Blood. And so I absolutely love these, especially for fall, because you know I love my blacks, I love my deep chocolates, and I love my vampy reds. Now for fall, these are my favorites, as well as like cooler tone nudes. So like, I swear to God, I will wear these all the time. They're also really great for summertime if I feel a little bit more pale and I like a darker lip. So I think they're fantastic. Okay, so first thing I'm going to say is I love the liquid moon dusts. And I have Zap and Magnetic. These 2 things are amazing. I took them with me to England as well, and I will have to say that the consistency of them are amazing, the pigmentation is amazing, they go on metallic, but they dry down like a matte. It's almost like a matte liquid lipstick for your eyes, because they don't transfer, they don't budge, they don't smudge. So I love these fucking things. They're amazing. And moving on. My 2 favorite mascaras for this month would have to be the Perversion by Urban Decay and the Dior Show by Dior. Now these 2, I gravitate towards this one a lot, but I've been wearing it a lot more this month, and that's what I'm wearing on my eyes today. And the Dior Show I just got this month, and I absolutely love this one too. Now both of them are very volumizing, very lengthening, give me a little bit of a curl, just amazing, amazing. This one's a little bit blacker pigment, so I will say I love these mascaras. Sorry if I'm boring you guys, but I know this is my channel, so I hope you're enjoying. Anyway, so my 3 favorite palettes for this month will have to be the Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics palette. This one is just so amazing because it has all your matte neutrals in it, and plus extra bitter. I mean, look how pretty that shit is. Like, that's so freaking pretty, and I absolutely love how buttery and how pigmented they are, and how amazingly smooth all the Urban Decay shadows are. So this one is one of my favorite neutrals palette for this month. And now, the only palette I brought with me to England would have to be the Modern Renaissance from Anastasia. And this one is my all-time favorite go-to for this month of October. And I love the shades, I love the pigmentation, I love the formula. And this will be back in stock pretty soon, guys. I know it's in stock online now, it's back in stock, but hopefully it'll be coming to Ulta stores and Sephora stores soon, because this shit is amazing. You need this for Christmas, you need to get this for people for Christmas. It's fantastic. And I'll have to say, my last favorite palette that I'm also wearing on my eyes today is the Lorac Mega Pro 3. Now this one is so amazing. And also, let's just open it. Ah. So, as you can see, they are so freaking gorgeous. I love how this one's more of a neutrals palette versus like the Mega 2, which had a lot of color to it. Lorac is known for their buttery eyeshadows and their amazing pigments. So they blend like butter, they look like butter, they feel like butter. It's just, everything about this is so amazing, and I recommend buying this as soon as possible, because once they're done with this palette, it's over. No more Mega Pros, which is really sad, but at the same time, they're going to move on to do something else for the holiday season. So, go pick this up, you guys. You need it. Moving on to favorite event. My favorite event for this month would definitely have to be spending time with my boyfriend in England, going to London, going to Brighton, going everywhere with him in England. It's always amazing to see him. It's always amazing to go somewhere different than Ocala, or going somewhere different than Orlando. I mean, being able to go out of the country, even for 10 days, it feels amazing, and I absolutely love it. And I had an amazing time, and that's all that matters. And so my second favorite event of this month would have to be Halloween Horror Nights, because it's so good. Like, so good. Halloween, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, American Horror Story, and Tomb of the Ancients were my favorites for this month, for this year. But I had to say that Exorcist was a little disappointing. Just a little bit. And Bill and Ted was very disappointing too. It was not that good this year, but whatever. My favorite thing is this necklace right here. It was actually a birthday gift from my boyfriend, and I absolutely love it. I mean, I have my Eye of Horus tattoo. I love everything Egyptology, and when I saw this, I was like, I have to have it. And he bought it for me, and I really appreciate it, because of course I am absolutely obsessed with it. So babe, if you're watching this, I love you, and thank you so much for this gift. Now my favorite movie for this month would have to be Finding Dory. I watched it on the plane coming back home, and it was so fucking cute. I loved it. It was so cute. Baby Dory is like the best thing ever. Best thing ever. Go watch it, people. And second favorite movie would have to be Rocky Horror Picture Show, Let's Do the Time Warp Again, because Laverne Cox, Adam Lambert, Victoria Justice, they all did an amazing job. And also, I can't remember his name again, but he plays Dorian Gray in Penny Dreadful, but him as Riff Raff was so good, his voice was so spot on. So anyways, favorite music for this month is, would have to be definitely be Lady Gaga's new album, Joanne, because it's so good. And it's actually a lot better than I was expecting it to be, because Perfect Illusions is really good, Million Reasons is really good. John Wayne and Ayo is like my jam, people, like my jam. Is my favorite video game for this month would have to be Rise of the Tomb Raider 20th Anniversary Edition on PS4. I'm playing this right now, and I haven't defeated it yet, but it is so amazing that it's been 20 years of Tomb Raider. I remember being like 6 or 7 years old playing the first game. Of course, I was alive when the first game came out, but I was too young, and if I started playing when I was too young, I'd be a little bit fucked up in the brain. But anyways, I absolutely love Tomb Raider. It's been one of my favorites for 20 years, or better. No, 17 years. I meant 17 years, people. So, I say I'm recommending this right now for you to go play it. Now, for my disappointments for the month. So, these two products that I'm about to show you, they didn't work the way that I was hoping for, and also they just didn't wear the same way I was hoping for. So, let's just get going. So, the first thing is Buxom Wildly Whipped Soft Matte Lip Color. And I have the shade Centerfold. I have a little sample size, and it just doesn't wear great on me. It transfers, it runs off. It says soft matte, but at the same time it's very glossy. So I just didn't like it. It just didn't seem to sit very well, and just didn't seem to do anything for me. So I'll give it a go again, but I would have to say that I'm not impressed with that at all. And secondly is the new L'Oreal Voluminous Feline Mascara. Now this mascara, I get the idea what they want to do. They want to like fan it out the edges and be like very cat eye-ish. But it just is clumpy, and it just doesn't seem to do any volume for me. It just clumps all my lashes together. No matter how much I curl or separate, it's just like it doesn't do anything. So it just kind of sits on my lashes, and it takes forever to dry down. So I'm sorry, but I'm just not a huge fan of this, so whatever. Well, that's all I have for this month. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm sorry if this video is long again. I know I keep saying that, but at the same time, I just like making long videos. I like talking to you people, so I hope you enjoy it anyways. So thank you guys so much for subscribing and watching my videos, and make sure you thumbs it up for this video, and I love you guys so very much, and see you guys in the next video. Bye!